Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another indie comic review, covering the 4th week of January 2022, and of course we have Joy Operations by Brian Michael Bendis. And I'm sure you're wondering, why am I reviewing this Bendis title? Why would I want to review this outside of Fool's Gold? Well, you're about to learn why. Because I actually enjoy Brian Michael Bendis' Jinx World. And seeing Joy Operations being through Dark Horse is actually connected to the Jinx World universe. So, jumping into first things first, in regards to this cover, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? Sure enough, it does. And the cover rating that it gets is a 9 out of 10. Because shit hits the fan in it. To be blunt about it. That's right, a 9 out of 10. Some wonderful artwork by Stephen Byrne. I'll now show some of the internal artwork around the beginning, middle and the end, and you'll get a review in regards to that, and also some of the things that are happening in the story. So as we jump into the beginning, some art around the beginning of the story. Joy's house has been invaded as her bosses sent through a Gerwart commando, and in the process she's trying to protect her family. Very interesting. Love the artwork in this, absolutely incredible. I'll now jump towards the middle of the story. As we jump towards the middle of the story, we do actually seem to get some flashbacks, even though we don't get any time references as to where they take place in Joy's story. The art is fantastic, and you also get to see the relationship that she has. And last but not least, this area is known as the Peachtree Trust. And my goodness, it looks absolutely incredible. So for the internal art, I really enjoyed it once again, and I gave it a 9 out of 10. I'll now jump towards the story. And starting off with first things first, were there any comic references to the previous issues? There wasn't, though it probably wouldn't hurt to include it. Moving into the area of time, we did actually get some flashback scenes in some hexagons. The locations that we got to see in this was Joy's home, which carried over from the last issue into this issue, and the location known as the Peachtree Trust. The cast of characters consisting of Hampton, who is still in communication with Joy. We also had the Gerhart Commandos, who were coming in through the window and making a mess of the place. We also got to see Catherine and Bradley, who we learn actually dies in this story. Sorry for the spoiler, but you got a spoiler. But we also get to see a little bit more about Joy's character in this, and I really enjoyed this issue. I think I've enjoyed this issue over the first and the second. This is definitely one of the strongest. There were a number of places where there was very little said by Brian Michael Bendis, and he just let the art do the talking. And this is how you do it. And seeing not much was actually lost in regards to points. This story from Brian Michael Bendis definitely gets a 9 out of 10 from me. I think this is probably one of the highest that he's actually gotten from me outside of with his indie comics, a 9. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.